Free flowing, sailing with the wind.
For the longest time, I thought that you needed to have someone in order to travel and see the world, especially as a female. But after going through some recent heartbreak, I quickly realized that that wasn't the case. I'm gonna be with myself for the rest of my life. So I decided to take fate into my own hands and start traveling alone. And I'm so excited. Alright, so you might be wondering why North Carolina. Well, actually, this trip has been planned for many, many months. I was originally hired for my first out-of-state wedding to photograph, but after going through that heartbreak I talked about earlier, I decided to fly in early and go on a little adventure of my own. Alright, hello. I have officially checked out of the hotel. I'm gonna go get some coffee and then head over to the art museum here near in Raleigh so that I can finally meet my graphic designer, Joy. And we're gonna do a little branding session, just have a little fun, and then I'm gonna head to my next location. I'm very excited. It's gonna be a good day. It's already a great day. Oh my gosh! I actually met Joy on Instagram. And that's one of my favorite things about social media, is that it brings people together. And I needed someone to create a logo for me, came across her on the Explore page, and immediately booked her. She has done all of the graphics for my business, and because I had some extra time on this trip, I decided to spend some time with her and do a fun little session.
Wait, and go! Oh my god, I haven't been on a swing in so long! Wait, this is so fun. I feel like a kid.
Oh, that's cool. That's such a
I forgot to wait. Wait, let me do that again. Ready? That's really cute. That one picture. That's not like... Okay, stay there. So beautiful, and I'm so happy that I decided to travel and do this, even if it's alone, even if sometimes I'm scared and not sure of myself. I feel so blessed.
Welcome to my hotel room. I have a skylight. This is crazy. I have a freaking skylight. Let me show you. Alright, so as past Fabiana shows you around the hotel room, I wanted to take some time to talk about how I was feeling at this point of the trip. I definitely felt a lot of emotions and cried a lot on the drive to Virginia. These past few months, I've had to do a lot of healing, and during my drive, I kind of had an epiphany of, oh my god, I planned this whole trip myself without any help. I just kind of went with the flow and figured it out, and it was so beautiful seeing it all come together, and I'm extremely proud of myself for doing it alone. I ended up finding this super fancy rooftop restaurant and asking for a table that was away from everybody else so that I felt comfortable filming myself eat, and it was an amazing meal. But I'm sure you're wondering, why Virginia? Well, my original plan was to go hike Grandfather Mountain. However, because of the disaster that was Hurricane Helene, I had to change my plans as those areas were heavily affected. Given the circumstances, I decided to look at all of my options because I was adamant about hiking on this trip, and I found the perfect trail just 2 hours away from Raleigh. It is a lot foggier than I thought it was gonna be, and the trail is over there. It's a little scary, and my hair is a mess, but we're getting started. Woo! We're right here, and McAfee Knob is all the way up there. I got to meet one of the guys who's been cleaning this trail. I saw him on All Trails, and that's so cool that I get to meet these people. It makes me happy. I don't know who they are, but the fact that he helped clean up all of this after the storms is so cool. Did I already get scared by someone? Yes. I hear rustling, and then I turn around and I see this person running at me, but they were wearing all black, so I thought it was a bear. And that was the first time I've ever felt adrenaline. Scared the crap out of me. It's definitely a lot more humid than I thought it was going to be. You know, there's a chance that at the top the view is not there because of how foggy it is. I'm gonna see it as, you know, all this hard work to get to the top, and yeah, I might not see what the view looks like just yet, but I have faith that it's there and it's beautiful and it's rewarding. I ended up running into these two guys named Keith and Stu, and I told them to go right ahead in front of me because I knew I was going to stop to get more videos and photos. But after keeping up the same pace, we started talking, and the conversation was just so good, getting to know them, that I decided to sacrifice making more content all the way to the top and just keep chatting. Honestly, a part of me believes that God sent them both on my path because it would have taken me a very long time getting to the top with how much I was videoing and photographing. This is beautiful.
You survived the walk up, so I guess we're doing good. You're doing good.
Oh, wow.
Like the stone set. 2 days?
No, it's just this, and then I'm heading back down to Raleigh. I have a wedding I'm photographing on tomorrow. Oh, you can start seeing some of it.
Huh?
You can see some of it. Look at that.
Oh, wow. You're right. It is clearing here. Oh, yes. Thank you, Mother Nature.
We are heading, well, I am heading back down. This trail and this trip has taught me so much. Not only patience, but just meeting so many people and pushing myself. And you know, even though I came here all alone, I met so many amazing people and they were so sweet and so helpful. And now I'm gonna head down and I'm gonna eat a Hardee's burger when I'm back down. But God, I feel very blessed and very grateful to have experienced it. Oh my gosh. That was right there.
Well, it picks up my red Yeti.
Oh my gosh! Oh!
The teeth marks on it.
Oh my gosh! Battle wounds right there. It was at this point in the trip where I realized how happy I felt with my own company. You don't need to be with someone else in order to enjoy the world and have fun. Just remember that your presence may be too much for other people, but it's enough for yourself. Before photographing my first out-of-state wedding, I decided to go on one final adventure. I found this trail just 10 minutes from the wedding I was photographing, and it was so beautiful. I was the only one at the trail. It just goes to show that traveling alone allows you to do whatever you want without having someone holding you back. This story is about traveling alone for the first time at 26 years old, but I still wanted to share some snippets of this beautiful wedding day. Although I don't have a romantic love story of my own, I feel very blessed and privileged to have a front row seat at someone else's. Just getting to capture these beautiful moments and such a beautiful day with their loved ones is out of this world. It's really easy to get sad after a big trip is over and you have to go home, but it's a different kind of feeling when you have to go home knowing that a hurricane is on its way. I mean, I went to North Carolina and they were affected by Hurricane Helene, and then I come back home to Florida and now we have Hurricane Milton, but I'm very happy to say that I wasn't necessarily affected by either hurricane. Still, I felt that it was important to bring attention to these two disasters, and I've included some donation links and extra information below on how you can help the people that were affected. Traveling alone for the first time has definitely taught me so much about myself and also about the limiting beliefs I've kind of gathered as I've grown through life. Life doesn't stop even though you're struggling or growing. On the contrary, I think life gets even more beautiful because you start seeing things differently. You start cherishing things so much more, and I get emotional talking about it right now. Traveling alone has shown me how big the world is and how much there is to offer. And when it comes to what's next, I have one last big trip of the year, and I'm so excited to share it with all of you. It's honestly been a pleasure putting myself outside of my comfort zone and growing, and I can't wait to continue becoming the person God wants me to be. And if you've been too scared to travel alone, I hope this has inspired you, and I will see you in the next video.